Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to a bit gloomy Cirencester. We're at Cirencester Park, Caravan and Motorhome Club site. We've been here all just 2 nights. We're about a week into our trip now and we haven't put anything up at all. But we've been dealing with maintenance bits on the van, the annual check on the A-frame and various bits and pieces. But we're here now and Cirencester's lovely. It's rammed this weekend and we'll take you a trip around it in a bit. For now I've been sat here with a cup of tea, not a glass of wine, a cup of tea, and I've been watching the rabbits as they run around. You probably won't be able to see them very well. Bear in mind this is a GoPro. No, don't think you can. Take my word for it. It's sunny early evening. Got the Carthago out, nice piece of steak. Just relaxing before I pull everything together. And Alan's got his big lens set up. Strange. Rabbits have been here all day, but as soon as he sets his lens up, there's nothing to take. I'm sure they'll be back. I'm doing what we call the mixture. It dates back nearly 40 years, to be honest. Onions, peppers, mushrooms, tiny bit of tomato, salt, pepper, dash of Worcester sauce. Never fails. Well, here's how it ended up. Beautiful. I got fillet. Alan's got ribeye. Well, you have to go for a shopping trip when you're in Cirencester. It's a lovely town centre. Got all the ordinary shops there, but also lots of other little independent ones and some high-end high street shops. So, although it was drizzling and I'd be on my own, I still went and it was a great trip. So I'm wandering around the beautiful town of Cirencester on my own. It's such a beautiful place. So this is the centre of Cirencester. Beautiful, beautiful church. Got a market here today. There's a very strange statue here as well. A hare and a horse or a donkey, I'm not sure which. Never quite worked out what it's about. It's a lovely old town. See all the Cotswolds stone buildings. This is a strange statue. I'm going to see if I can see what it says about it. I think it must be mythical. Make a wander through the market that's here. Lovely smells. They got some lovely fruit and veg as well. Actually, that reminds me, I need a few bits here. Well, I'd take my little trip into Cirencester, but there's so much more to see in this area. If anybody knows the Cotswolds, there is. But we didn't go very far, but some very pretty villages, beautiful countryside, and at this time of year, very heavily farmed in as much as harvesting's going on all over the place. We've come across a little village called Frampton Mansell. Beautiful church. Seems to be on the edge of a hill. So we've got a cemetery there. And yet in front of the church here, I don't know if it belongs to the church or whether these are just local people's allotments. Seems a bit incongruous. And next to that is a bus shelter. Strange thing about the bus shelter is also a book exchange, and it's got a comfy chair. Couldn't do that in central London. Thought we'd show you the entrance to the site because it's a bit different, bit tricky, bit tight, but perfectly okay. Well, it's easy to identify because it's the Sixth Form College there and also the Caravan and Motorhome Club site. But the big thing is, especially with a wide van, as you go down the lane to get to the site, there are rocks either side, or should I say boulders, and we've heard of quite a few people actually damaging their vans. I think you can see the start of them here, but believe me, the road gets narrower and the boulders get bigger, and at times, that's a sleeping policeman jerk in the picture, and at times more hidden. So just be aware. Plenty of passing places down here, but we'll show you the road down to the site entrance. Coming up now to the entrance to the site, and you bear to the left as you go past here. You can see the size of those boulders there. They're a bit better space than most, to be honest. So you go to the left, and it takes you onto the site. There's the reception area, arrivals area, and access both in and out is by a swipe card, which I think is actually quite good, because a lot of places you can drive out without security, which to my mind is a bit daft. Somebody can come and take your van.
And then you get people without a card just sitting there.
But how the hell's he going to get in? Oh, what a... Yeah, you have to use the card.
But you don't have to get out the car.
I'm not going to say a word. That'll do a bit of editing. Now just here is where the food stalls set up. And we got the Naj Grills. It's Indian tonight, looking at it. They come through the entrance to the site. One of the facilities box is straight there ahead of you. With child on, no idea what that is. Probably my age. So as we go through the site, it is extensive. I'll take a walk around and show you, but for now we're just on the way to our pitch. Gives you some idea. We've got a nice open space in front of us, and here we are parked here. Alan's just going in. There she is. Pitch looks quite flat. But we're a little ways off the ground. Well, the sun's eventually come out. Still a tad breezy, but we can sit out here now in comfort with the sun streaming into the awning. Nice half hour of peace and quiet. The sun's come out, so now's the time to give you a quick site tour. I'm not going to walk around the entire site talking to you. It's far too big. But here's us, all pitched up. And there is such a variety of pitches here. There's something for everybody, to be honest. We're in a sunny spot with a nice space in front of us. But there's plenty of shady spots. And those opposite are what they call multi-surface pitches, which I quite like. You get hard standing for your van and grass for your awning. And over there you see some people pitched in the shade. This gives you some idea of the size of the place and lots of different areas. Lots of beautiful trees. It really is very nice, and they can take very large vans. Ours is a fair size, but there's been Concords, and I can see there, I don't know, is that a Morello or sizable van in any event. Nice dog area here. It's not just for them to do their business. They've got bars for them to jump. It says dog agility, no climbing. I think it means that people shouldn't climb. And then they've got the bars so they can weave in and out. Not seen anybody using it. Be good to see. Rabbits everywhere. They're so pretty. The squirrels too, and the other night there was a fox, and I was stood, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 meters away from it. It was beautiful, and it was eating, I think they were sloes falling off the trees. The vixen, and she was really enjoying it. But even in the middle of all these vans, you'll see there's these nice, quiet, shaded spaces. Second facilities block here. It's well served. It's very good. You see the extent of the place, so many vans. Just been nattering to a nice couple about one of these pop-up tents rather than an awning. And they reckon they can put it up in 2 minutes, called a Quest Screen House. I'm going to have to look into that because the blow-up awning is such a faff. But at the moment we're just continuing. Now this is kind of shaded on one side and sunny on the other. As I said, there's something for everyone here. It seems there's an entrance to a dog walk area here. The area beyond is, I think it's the Bagshot Estate. It's the Cirencester Park, and there is the most wonderful, wonderful walk into Cirencester. And they give you a card, and it's a swipe card, and you put a £10 deposit down, which you get back when you give that back. But this area is for the dogs to roam free, off the lead. And there's benches and it's lovely actually. Really nice, but a brief glimpse across the parkland. But what you can't see is the most wonderful, wonderful avenue of trees that goes all the way into Cirencester. But I'm afraid Alan's not up to it at the moment. Coming around to yet another area of the site. This is an area we've stayed before, which we liked very much. But we're down the other end this time. And I have to say there's more rabbits where we are at the moment. This is one of the motorhome service points. And I'm pleased to say, like most Caravan and Motorhome Club sites, it has the manholes for the pure black waste, as well obviously as the usual fill-up points. Grey waste drain. And also at this one, they've used it as a normal place as well, with chemical waste disposal, etc. And this takes you back to the exit to the site. Barriers up at the moment, not sure what that's all about. But I'll just take a walk round to the left, because that's the entrance to go to the Cirencester Park. And you'll see that's by kind permission of the Bathurst family. It's accessible by foot only. And as it says, 8 till 5. And you have to buy a pass, but not here. You just put your £10 deposit down. This way goes to a restaurant and coffee. A cafe, I should say. Shops and play area. Jubilee Arboretum and picnic area. And you'll see it sells Corinium ales. Corinium is the old name for Cirencester. It's the Roman name. Capital of the Cotswolds. There's the information centre there. And they're setting up for tonight's food, which I think I said before was Indian themed. And down this road here goes to storage. But this seems to be the route the fox takes. I'm hoping he might appear tonight. So we're now coming back up to our van. This looks kind of dwarfed by it, isn't it? Still, all the better to tow behind us. Time to get the Carthago on. Or maybe relax with a G&T first. Beautiful tree here with all the berries. Thought I'd be a bit arty and take the van through the red tree. What I didn't realise was actually just quite how dense it is. The idea was it was meant to be pretty, but you kind of get the idea. Well, that was our little trip to Cirencester, and we'll be back. It's one of our favourite sites, and I'm sure if you go you'll think so too. So, we'll catch you on the next one. We're off to Grafton Water now, although we probably won't take much there because we've done that and a full site tour before. And from there, off to Tewkesbury. So, don't forget to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, like it, obviously, if of course you do. And cheers. We'll see you on the next one.